guys, this is Kelly, and I am back with my first Christmas layout. Well, I guess it would be my second of the month. I had one up on Crafty Maven earlier this week, and my goal is to get 5 Christmas layouts done in the month of December on top of my December daily. So for this layout, I am using the November Hip Kit, and it had a bunch of these exclusive papers designed by Kim Watson, and let me tell you, they are just gorgeous. They have a different feel as well, and it was a high quality, almost a gloss paper. You can kind of see in that top left hand corner with it how the light is shining off, and it was just, I was amazed at the quality. It was very, very nice. And so when I saw this red striped paper, I knew that right away I wanted to do a layout with a strip of it at the top and then a bunch of white space at the bottom. I just love that crisp look, and it just made for a really quick, easy layout. So I went back in several years for some of my photos for this, and this is my daughter, and I think she was in 4th grade here, and she's, it's the year that they're learning the harmonica, and so she would practice her music in front of Mr. Jingles when, he was close to her, and I just thought that was so sweet, and just I captured it and was so happy that I did. And this right here is basically how my layout is going to go. So at this point, I'm looking, I know that I want to use some of these adorable die cuts that come in the pack. And when I put that little mouse there, I just about squealed. I was like, this is so cute. When you're looking at it, I thought it was nice. I wasn't 100% crazy about it, but it's just because I don't do theme layouts. But when I made this page, I just thought that everything that I used was so stinking cute, I couldn't stand it. And I'm just so thankful that I ended up, getting some of this product in one of my kits. So I was struggling with what I wanted to do with the title and where I wanted to put it, and, which letters that I wanted to use. The turquoise Pink Fresh alphas came with the kit, and I didn't know that I wanted to necessarily introduce another color. I really liked the clean look of the red and the gray, and I wasn't sure, but when I put those letters out, I immediately am sticking them right back. I'm like, number one, they're too big, and number two, they just looked awful, and it just wasn't something that I was looking for. So I end up looking at, going back to the turquoise Pink Fresh, and thought, okay, it definitely works. Sometimes I fight with the kit when I should just embrace it and realize that those, choices were made for a reason, and that they usually do well. So with this, I got the color add-on, and it had the stencil, and I believe that was also an exclusive by Kim Watson. And I knew that I wanted to keep it light and airy, so I just took some white texture paste and used it on the stencil as another layer behind the photo. And, I do some close-ups at the end, and I really like the way that it turned out. And it just adds another layer without making it a different color, or it's a very subtle layer. So I decided to pop my picture up on foam tape, and again, because I knew that I wasn't going to be doing a lot more with a page, it's just, things like this make your simple page a little bit more appealing to the eye, when there's different varied heights and different textures. And so that just, makes, in my eye, a huge difference. So I decided to put the title on top of the word strip that says "'Tis the season to be jolly." And this, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I think this is one of the first times that I've placed a title not close to my picture in some fashion. And, it's funny. I was like, why haven't I tried this before? Because I really like it. No telling. So to add more interest, I used two different widths of foam underneath the tree and the mouse. And again, it's just to provide that subtle interest that, when you look at, you might not be able to notice right away, but it truly is, or in my opinion, it makes a huge difference and takes your simple page up a notch. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and stick things down, and I do end up pulling from my stash some of the red October afternoon mini market stickers, and that way I can have my title bring in the red still that I felt like was missing. And so the title is Serenading Mr. Jingles, and I don't catch it at right now, but before I took pictures, I realized that I left off the S on Mr. Jingles' name. So I was able just to, move the letters a little bit and fix that. Actually, it is on here, so it must have fallen off. So, okay, well, there you go. That's what happened. The S fell off. So as I'm putting these letters down, that pretty much is going to wrap up the page. I want to thank all of my new subscribers, and glad that you've joined me. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them, and I do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks so much. I have some close-ups at the end. Take care. Bye.